ज्योतिष के क्षेत्र में अपनी सफलता का परचम लहरा चुके ज्योतिष गुरु श्री के.एन. राव के हाथों मेडल से सम्मानित, अपनी सटीक भविष्यवाणी के लिए सुप्रसिद्ध और ज्योतिष अलंकार एवं ज्योतिष आचार्य अवार्ड से सम्मानित ज्योतिष आचार्य आचार्य रमन जी।
Hello friends, this is Acharya Raman, Vedic astrologer since last 20 years. Friends, there has always been confusion or difference of opinion about the results of retrograde planets in a horoscope. So I am starting a new series to clear the air about the results of retrograde planets in different houses. Friends, a retrograde planet or a Vakri Graha is of great significance in natives' horoscope, as astrology believes that a planet gains its chesta bal or strength during its retrograde motion. It means that when a planet turns retrograde, it makes the native work hard and put in even more efforts in terms of house and factors it signifies. This is done so as to make the person ponder deeply about the thing, person or relation, etc. Retrograde planets are often known as Vakri Graha. They generally bring some amount of unfulfilled desires from the past lives. If the Atmakarak planet is a Vakri Graha in a horoscope, then we have to understand that the unfulfilled desire is very intense and from several past lives. So, a retrograde planet should be examined very carefully in the Kundli or a horoscope. They often give us unexpected results, both good and bad. Usually, auspicious planets produce positive results while moving in retrograde motion, and negative planets provide more malicious results. The Sun and Moon are always in direct motion, and Rahu and Ketu are always retrograde. However, there are 5 planets, namely Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus and Saturn. They have both direct and seemingly retrograde motion. In a birth chart or horoscope, retrograde planets are mentioned as RX or simply by R sign. So let us start our video with the results of retrograde planets in different houses. Starting with the planet Mars, we'll do the results of retrograde Mars in different houses. Also friends, if you like my video, then at the end of it, please do comment on it, like it, share it, and also please do subscribe to my channel. So friend, let us start our video, retrograde Mars in different houses. As you can see the Lagna chart or main birth chart here, the first house always remain where ascendant is written. The number written here can change because these are Rashis or sign, but the first house always remain where ascendant is written. Here 4 number stands for Cancer sign, 5 number for Leo Rashi, 6 for Virgo, 7 for Libra, then Scorpio for 8 number, 9 for Sagittarius and so on, but the first house always remain where ascendant is written. So as you can see in this chart, first house is this one, second house, then third house, fourth house, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th and 12th house. Now starting with the Mars or rather retrograde Mars in different houses, its result. If Mars is placed in the first house or if retrograde Mars is placed in first house, then the natives are very aggressive and fight too quickly. They are easily agitated and have short fuse. Also, they are ruthless and heartless. If retrograde Mars is placed in the second house of a horoscope, it makes the person ungrateful and likely to have wrong ideas about attractive things where it can be women too. Also, if retrograde Mars is placed in the second house, then the native runs for materialistic pleasure. If retrograde Mars is placed in the third house, first, second and third, then the native remain estranged from their siblings and family. The person or native with retrograde Mars in the third house is undisciplined and does not work under anyone. If Mars is placed in the 4th house, 1, 2, 3, 4. If retrograde Mars is placed in the 4th house, the native always fight and they're always seen fighting with their families. He does not listen to anyone. Also, he becomes autocratic and does what comes to his mind. If Mars is placed in the 5th house, retrograde Mars is placed in the 5th house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then in love affair, it looks as his or her partner as a object. If retrograde Mars is in the 5th house, then the native who is in love affair, he looks at his or her partner as a object. He also misbehaves with women and children. If Mars or retrograde Mars is placed in the 6th house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then the native is surrounded by diseases. He does not take medicine on time, so disease increases. Also, native with retrograde Mars in the 6th house, they behave inhumanly with those people who are close to him or her. If the retrograde Mars is placed in the 7th house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then person's mind or native's mind is engaged in secret relationships. There are chances of being deceived in business and court cases are likely for a long period of time. Now, if retrograde Mars is placed in the 8th house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then the native or person is surrounded by sorrows. He is short-tempered and can resign from job because of petty issues. If retrograde Mars is placed in the 9th house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then the native pretends to be a believer despite being an atheist. He deceives the people in name of a religion, and the person might also go to jail if malefic is there. If retrograde Mars is placed in the 10th house of a horoscope, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it distracts the native, whether wanders off from job or meet family needs. Nobody even trusts such a person. So, retrograde Mars with 10th house, it distracts the native. It can make the native wander off from job or to meet his family needs, and nobody is trusting such a person. If retrograde Mars is placed in the 11th house of a horoscope, then it makes friends with people of lower status and his friends are not trustworthy at all. When the time comes, they leave and run away. If the retrograde Mars is placed in the 12th house of a horoscope, then the native has double sentiments. He is himself enemy of his health. His diet and lifestyles are completely messed up, causing him to fall prey to many diseases. So friends, we have done the results of planet Mars, or rather retrograde Mars, in different houses. Hope friends you like my video, and if you did like it, then please do comment on it, like it, share it, and also please do subscribe to my channel. And if you need any consultation from me, you can WhatsApp me on 9911351351, or you can log on to www.astrologerraman.com. Thank you friends.
अगर आप भी समस्याओं से परेशान हैं और समाधान पाकर अपने जीवन को सुखमय बनाना चाहते हैं, तो जाने माने ज्योतिषाचार्य आचार्य रमन जी से मिलकर इन सभी समस्याओं का समाधान प्राप्त करें। 3341 सेक्टर 23 हुड्डा, गुड़गांव, हरियाणा 122001। हमारे कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर्स हैं 09911 351 351, 08130 201 201। हमारी वेबसाइट है www.theindianastrologer.com।